everyone, so in today's video I am doing an updated everyday makeup look. So excited because I realized that I don't think I've done one of these in like 2 years. This is like a 15-minute kind of makeup tutorial, not quite a no makeup look, not quite like a full-on glam kind of look. This is the everyday look that I always go to when I typically put on makeup and want to look nice and polished. It is updated with all of the new products that I absolutely love. All in all, I hope that you guys enjoy it. I will leave everything linked down below. And let's just jump right in. Okay, so as far as a primer goes today, I am going in with the classic Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, just because my skin has been feeling a little bit dry. I am back on the tretinoin train, and I need all the help I can get with a nourishing base. So this is really going to help give the skin a good glide while also keeping everything hydrated. And I think that that's what makes this product such a standby product for me, because it just has that nice balance. It also has a touch of a blur. It's so subtle, but overall I really notice it. And I'm also going to use, before I put on any foundation, the Essence of Healthy toner and setting spray from Physicians Formula, because I always like to add a little bit of this before I put on foundation. After foundation, at the end of my makeup, I really use this throughout my routine to make everything look extra perfected and blended. And this also does have a little bit of a tack when it goes onto the skin. So it's nice if you don't want like a truly tacky base. It's nice to use that because it just, you know, it adds a little something, a little extra tack. So as far as foundation, you guys will be happy to know that this is an affordable one, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It is from number 7. It is the Restore and Renew Multi-Action Serum Foundation. I found this when I was looking for a replacement for the CYO Long Lasting Life Proof Foundation, and I have actually used this on one half of my face, CYO on the other half, and I actually prefer this. I prefer the way that it wears. So if anything, you know, I was hoping for a dupe, but I found something that I love even more, which is kind of crazy. I actually like don't even really want to believe it. I guess, you know, after you love a product for so long, how could I possibly love something else more? Your whole world, your whole makeup world is turned upside down. But I gotta tell you guys, it really is absolutely gorgeous. And CYO was actually owned by Boots, and Boots owns number 7. The formulas are quite similar ingredients-wise, but in general, if you just like a very soft, medium coverage, a nice blur to the skin, a little bit of a glow, but not super glowy and emollient, it just really hits the nail on the head, feels luxurious, beautiful coverage. You can definitely build up the coverage and get more coverage if you use a brush. I'm just choosing to use my e.l.f. single scoop sponge because I just love it a lot. It's $20, a little bit difficult to find, but you can get it online at Target, so I'll leave a link down below for you guys. But now that we are all blended, we gotta go in with concealer, and I'm of course using the Kosas Revealer Concealer because as far as an everyday concealer, this is the one I'm using. This is the shade 2.5C. I like it for a little bit of color correction, and then just to get it a touch lighter, I'll go in with 0.5. But you know, I've used 1.5C. I just don't have those shades on hand because I am out. Weird noises going on in my neighbor's house right now. When you share a wall with a neighbor, I feel like it's such an interesting thing because you get to know them without them really saying much. I will never forget when my neighbor gave her cat a bath. It was, I have like secondhand trauma from that experience. And while I let my concealer sit, which if you do not let your concealer sit, I really highly suggest that you do. It will concentrate the coverage exactly where you put it. I've literally been doing it for years and it makes a huge difference. But while that is sitting, I'm just going ahead and filling in the brows a little bit with my AOA Slim Brow Pencil. This one is a keeper, y'all, and it is only $1. Okay, brows are filled in. I will wait to set them. I need to kind of tap in this concealer now. And by the way, as far as what is already on my lips, I'm using the Grande Pout Plumping Lip Mask. I personally think a lip mask with a little bit of a plumper is so perfect as a prep product before you do your makeup. I really like the one from Lawless. This one, it's the first time I'm using it and I really notice a difference. And I am, by the way, doing an updated lip plumper video. I am so excited for that video. I have literally like this entire bag over here, just came in the mail a couple days ago, is filled with lip plumpers. And I included in this video not only lip plumpers like a classic gloss, I included products like this, lip masks, lipsticks with plumpers, just a bunch of different kinds of products because I thought that that would be really helpful and interesting to do. So excited for that video. You can see I'm getting way more coverage because I've let this sit a little bit. And then because I do have a little bit of excess already on my sponge, I'll go ahead and just like conceal any purging spots that I have going on. You know, my skin, again, like I said, it's not doing incredible right now. So I really want to take my time with this step and, you know, nurture it a little bit, not just slap the product on. Now, I will set the face a little bit with powder in a second, but I like to go in with my cream products first. And you have probably seen this compact a couple of times because I've been using it. I love applying makeup with this compact. But this is the cream bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury, the Beautiful Skin. I talk about this a lot. I know I do. But here's the thing, y'all. It's so good. Like, so good. So good. I am using it almost every day because it is so easy. Look, you just take a brush. A dense one is probably preferable. Take a little bit of the excess off on the back of your hand and then just press it in. The blend, the color, this is the shade Fair, which I know has been selling out, but I will leave a link to it down below in case it is back in stock. I will dig up, hopefully, a site that does have it in stock. And oh my god, it's freaking fantastic. I can't get over it. Charlotte Tilbury has given us a color that I think is really beautiful for my skin. Not everyone, of course, but the shade range is nice as well. I gotta tell you. And I always go ahead and get on up here in the hairline. And, you know, occasionally I'll miss a spot. And then life still goes on. You guys, now that we are getting into fall, I'm not gonna rush the end of summer. I'm not gonna do that, but we are getting into fall. I did have a pumpkin cream cold brew today. Let me know what you'd like to see for videos upcoming this fall, because I am doing a bit of planning. I have a lot of videos in the roster that I need to complete, but I'm excited for new launches. I'm excited for fall makeup. I'm just, you know, I think that as easy as it can be to become really annoyed with the beauty industry and makeup sometimes it's really nice to just take a step back and have an everyday makeup look like this and just love and appreciate every product you put on and just take a second to appreciate a good formula. I don't know, it always puts me in a good mood. And I can tell you, I'm definitely in a better mood than I was even like this morning, just taking the time and blabbing about a good formula. It always does it for me. And you know what? I want you to do the same. Leave me a comment down below and just blab about a product you've been absolutely loving. Maybe I'll pick it up and try it, but leave me that comment. Like 1 or 2 products that you just make you happy and like kind of giddy. You know what I mean? For example, frickin' this mask. I don't know how to tell you guys this, but like my lips do not typically look this plump when I just put on a normal lip balm. Like this is definitely doing something. There is no tingle anymore. It tingled for about 5 minutes. I am liking what I'm seeing from this so far, and I believe it's included in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. Kind of bummed when that I bought it full price, but something to keep in mind. Okay, so bronzer is looking good. Thank you, Charlotte Tilbury, because you put me in a good mood. And as far as blush goes, another blush that I've just been loving. I just talked about these in my best affordable makeup video. I know I do have, you know, I've been talking about some of the other products in that video too, but these half-caked Insync liquid blushes are around $8, and I'm telling you, it really rivals any liquid blush that you could think off the top of your head. I have 2 shades that I'm debating between right now. I have the shade New Classic, which, you know, very pretty, kind of corally, peachy shade, and Brown Sugar, which I always use, so I'm thinking of not using it just so I can use another shade, obviously. Here they are. You know what? I have them both on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna mix them. Let's just get it on the face. Oh my goodness. So good. There's nothing fancy about the packaging, but it does exactly what it needs to do. It's affordable, the colors are there. You know, it's nice when a brand has a very zeroed in good formula, nice colors, nice packaging. And yeah, nice formula is freaking right. I think I'm gonna add a little bit up here to like the temples as well. And maybe right up here and on the chin. If you have not tried it, don't knock it till you do. I do feel like I need to bronze my neck a little bit because my neck is looking a little bit pale. So I'm just going to use the Makeup by Mario Light bronzer. I love this one, by the way. This is one of the best powder bronzers I've ever used. And I'm just taking a big fluffy brush. This is from Rare Beauty. Just kind of warming things up. Now I am going to set the face. I do like to use some of my cream eyeshadows before I put on any powder, so I am going to go ahead and do that. I have 2 shadows. No, I'm gonna first start off with the powder. This is from Sisley, and this is Silky Chestnut. I don't know how to describe my love for this other than it is one of the most understated eyeshadows that for me, every time I wear it, it makes such an impact to the overall look. I feel like my eyes really, really pop with this. Subtle but defining. It's cooler but not too overly cool toned. I can't get enough of it. So I'm just going to use my Sigma small tapered blending brush and go into the product and just put it into the crease and focus a little bit more on the outer corner. Again, I like to focus a little bit more color out here on the outer corner, but then just fluffing things into the crease and on the lid as well. This is just kind of going to be our base shadow. I wear this quite often just on its own like this with mascara, and I think it's such a nice, subtle, defined eye. I love it. I really can't get enough, but I am going to go ahead and do a little bit of a glossy look on the eyes, and this is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the shade Exager-eyes. Have been absolutely loving this, and it goes really well with this shade. I feel like the combo of these 2 shades is pretty freaking perfect for every day for me. And you can see this adds a little touch of brightness and a soft glossy effect. The sparkles are super fine and sit very closely on the eyes. So again, with fingers applying that and then Just kind of shearing it out onto the area where we've already put Silky Chestnut. You can then take a brush and just kind of taper out any of the edges if you'd like. For me, the colors really like balance each other out. Again, Exager-eyes has a touch of a coolness, like a coolness in the beige, but it's still relatively warm. And with Silky Chestnut, I just feel like it kind of creates this unexpected twist on a look like this. I am going to tightline with a little bit of Rockstar from Decay. And when I tightline, what I've been doing recently is right at the end, right here, I'll kind of just take a little bit more, not like out onto the lid, but really just focus it right here and then just kind of let it slowly migrate a little bit onto the lid like this. Kind of blink into it. You can see a little bit will get on the lid, and then I'll just take any brush really and just like feather that color out. So it's not like a true winged out effect. It almost just kind of creates a natural, more lifted look to the eye without it being too apparent. Now to set the face, of course, I have to use my Givenchy Prism Libre because it's just the best. This is the rose shade, by the way. I am going to pat this on under the eyes. You don't mean much, by the way. Patting it on under the eyes, a little bit down the nose. I like to kind of highlight with it. I find that it does a good job of that. What I'll typically do is add some in this like triangle right in here to kind of like flatten out everything. And now that the powder is away, I can go ahead and do mascara and set the brows. Patrick Ta Brow Lamination Gel. I think I bought this a year ago and it's still going strong. I definitely think it's worth the extra cash. It just fluffs up every single brow hair and holds it in place. And for mascara, I want to go ahead and use one that I've really been liking. It's from Essence. It's the I Love Extreme Crazy Volume. Not like a typical everyday mascara for me, but I gotta tell you, just, you know, I've been using it quite a bit. Curling the lashes, as always. I do like to take off a little bit of the excess on, you know, a piece of toilet paper or tissue, just because the brush does carry a lot of product. But you can't deny that volume. Okay, mascara is on, and let's see, for lips, I think I have to go back to a staple, but I just love my Merit lipstick so much. This is the shade Baby. I don't know if Baby's perfect for this look, but let's see what it looks like. We can always change the color up. I can already tell. It's too pink. I think I'm gonna go with 1990, but first I'm going to line my lips with Wherever Walnut from Makeup Forever. I definitely understand the hype with this liner. It is so perfect if you want to overline a little bit. Did I go overboard with the liner? Maybe. Going in with 1990 now. Then just using my finger to blend. Pretty much done. I'll just go ahead and again take the Physicians Formula Healthy Mist. Marinate in that for a second. And there it is, my everyday makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I will leave everything that I used down below. Again, make sure that you leave me like some of your everyday staples. I would love to try them maybe in like an upcoming video. Thank you guys again so much for being here, and I will see you in my next one.